Hey everyone, it's Emily here, and it's time for my January TBR. So, it's the new year. I hope everyone had a good time celebrating on New Year's Eve, and you just had fun, and were safe, and brought in the new year and said goodbye to 2015. I had a pretty nice, relaxing one after work, and it was fantastic. So, let's get to it. The first book I'm going to read is A Study in Silks by Emma Jane Halloway. I actually started this in December, but by the end of the month, I was kind of just like, you know what? I'm taking a break, and so I kind of stopped reading it, and then I picked it back up a couple days ago. I'm already about halfway through it. This is there's a murder in the home where she is staying, and she has to solve it. And it is a like steampunk fantasy murder mystery mix thing, and it's pretty cool so far. And then I'm sure, along with a lot of other people today, I picked up this little book, Truth Witch by Susan Dennard, I want to say is how you say her name, right there. And I honestly don't know a whole lot about it. It's a fantasy, and there's a girl with a sword and dagger, and I'm assuming there's witches, and it kind of looks cool. And I went to Barnes & Noble, and I wasn't even 100% sure if I was going to buy it. I mean, I was 90% sure I was going to buy it, but then they couldn't find it. Like, they hadn't put it on the shelves yet, and the girl had to, like, run all over the store to try to find this book for me. So I was kind of like, I'm going to buy it. Mainly because you went through so much trouble. But I am genuinely excited, and so I think this might be pretty soon on my TBR this month, because I know everyone's going to be talking about it, and I want to read it. And then my book club on Facebook, we kind of took a hiatus for the last couple months, but we're back on track this month, and we're still deciding what we're going to read in January, but I know one of the options is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, and I'm kind of rooting for this one because I already own it, and I just really love this book. I've also picked my first book for my Diverse Books project for this year, and it's going to be Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I think that's how you say her name. I don't know why I'm so bad at saying names, but this is it, and I have heard so many people rave about this book and how it's so good, and I was going to get it from the library, but then it was on sale for the Nook app for like $3, and so I downloaded it, and I think it might be one that I bring with me to work because I can have it on the app, and I'm just really excited. And then I do have 2 books on hold at my library I'm really hoping I can get to this month. The first one is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. Mari over at My Name is Martinez, she put together a Goodreads group for her rereading stuff this year, and if people want to join her. And the first book she's going to do is A Knife of Never Letting Go, and she absolutely loves this book, and I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I thought I would join in as long as I get it in time for my library. And then the other book I have on hold from the library is the next book in the Dresden Files. I kind of had to take a break from the Dresden Files because I was so emotionally, like, it was over the top. It was pretty crazy, so I kind of had to take a break and, like, breathe. But I'm finally ready to keep going with the Dresden Files, and the next book is Cold Days. And I think I'm, like, number 4 on the wait list, so we'll see what happens. And now for my final book of the month. It is TBR Wine Glass time. So these are 12 books that have been sitting on my shelves or on my iPad for months and months and months, maybe even years, that I just really need to get to. So we will see which book I will read. Alright, the first book is Evolving in Monkey Town by Rachel Held Evans. So I have it on my iPad on the Kindle app, and the description is how a girl who knew all the answers learned to ask the questions. To me, it kind of seems like it's a Blue Like Jazz type of book, only written by a woman, and I loved Blue Like Jazz, and I read another book by Rachel Held Evans, A Year of Biblical Womanhood, and I really enjoyed it, so I think I'm going to enjoy this one too, and I've heard great things. So that is my TBR for January. It should be an interesting reading month, and we'll see what else happens, because While I do have my goals with like my book club and the Diverse Book Project and the TBR wine glass jar thing, I also don't want to like really tie myself down with any of these books. So I want to get to Truth Witch, but I might not. I want to finish studying silks, but I might not. We'll see, because I kind of just want to have fun and enjoy. So there we go. And I can't wait to hear what you are reading this month. Let me know down in the comments. And if you've read any of these books, or if you are planning to read any of these books, let me know. I'll see you later. Bye. By Becky Albertalli, I think is how you say her name. Why am I so bad at saying names? I don't know. Oh, I'm dropping my iPad.